Hi folks. It's been one of those afternoons. I was on Facebook. Well, when I do videos, I put those videos onto my Facebook page, and I look down to see what is being said. And one of the articles was someone just quoting Matthew 7, do not judge, or you'll be judged. A lot of people are saying that's been taken out of context. One person said they can't think of a better way for Christians to live. And of course, that comment by that person, if that person was either a baby believer, then okay, you'd understand that understanding to be so limited. So I said, well actually I can see better ways. You can live according to his will and ways, and even according to his nature. And then I said, do better. Or did that person get offended? Person then said, are you judging me? And a few other things. And I said, if you don't even know the difference between judging and what I said, I suggest that you start listening more and stop talking. As in to God, that is. And again, he come back with some silly things saying, this, that and the other. So then I did judge what he said, saying exactly what I just said. That, well, basically, it was a people-pleasing effort. He said what he knew people would like. Because he wanted likes. That's what he did. He said what he knew people would like, because obviously churchy people are going to love that crap. Yeah? So therefore that's why he did it. Either that or he's a baby believer. So, okay. If he's a baby believer, okay, that's understandable. If he's saying it because he's doing things according to the world, he's being a people pleaser, then that's not good. No. No. But, okay. He said that's utter nonsense. So I said, okay, prove it. Prove that that's utter nonsense. And he then said, okay, I'll ask you a question. If you answer the question, then I will bow down to your wisdom. He then asked the question being, if a man is sexually abusing a kid and then strangling the kid and then killing the kid, is it happening because A, God can't do anything? He's watching but he can't do anything. Or because God doesn't want to do anything. So I answered back, said, well, in the two options you're given, it has to be A, because God can't do anything, because he can't. Because we have free will. I said also, it is very much a case where, God can see that young girl, her suffering is nearly over. She will be with God very, very soon in heaven and never have to suffer again, etc., etc. But God can also see that if you were in this man's shoes, if you had had his experiences, you'd be doing exactly to that girl what he did. He did not like that at all. Did he bow down? Nope. But what I said was true. Every word of it was true. He didn't like it. No. Did he bow down? Of course he didn't. He actually deleted the message saying he would bow down if I answered his question. Yeah. And then there was another one. There's a thing on YouTube. Chris Pratt destroys atheist Hollywood with Jesus for 15 minutes straight, which, no he doesn't, but okay. He's not trying to destroy Hollywood in any way, shape or form, right? But then some bloke called Stanley Green, 9759, wrote a comment then saying, ready to hear the name more, Chris. The name Jesus mentioned, not just God, but the personal relationship we have if we call ourselves Christians. He then said, if Jesus isn't mentioned, it isn't real. Right. He then said, prayers for him and others to speak the name. That's where the power is. he is the light, right? And you know I couldn't resist. Because first of all, yeah, where he said, but the personal relationship we have if we call ourselves Christians, as if calling yourself something means anything at all. No. It does not mean a thing. Of course it doesn't. And if Jesus isn't mentioned, it isn't real. Oh, shut up. Really? How stupid. How immature. And then saying, and others to speak the name, that's where the power is. Excuse me, no. The name Jesus was only created when the King James Bible was created. Before then, that was never used as his name. That is not his name. So therefore, how can the power be in a name that is not actually his name? And even, there's no power in the name that is actually his name. Because again, I've said many, many times, right? You have a player playing for Arsenal, or they won't be playing now because he's got injured, called Jesus. When you're talking about him, is there power? No. Even if you had someone called Yeshua, would there be power in just using that name? No. There's no power in the name. There's power in knowing him. There's power in relationship with him. But the name itself? No. There's no power in that at all. There's no authority in a name. There's authority in the person. If you're talking about the fact that that name can make demons flee, no it can't. No it can't. We know that in Acts. Because you had that people that were saying, oh, in the God of who, in the name of whatever. And I'm not sure if they quoted the name Jesus, those people, but the demons beat the crap out of them. Quoting a name means nothing at all. If you don't believe, and if you don't have a relationship with, that name is like any other name. But the problem is right now there's so many uneducated, unknowledgeable, unwise people online. I was going to say a name beginning with I or word beginning with I, because that's how I really feel about it. It's idiotic talk. People saying things that have really no resemblance to truth at all, but they say it, and the person who put the video up gives it a like. Ugh. Yeah, so I've had a day dealing with that today, which is but the point of saying do better is do better. Come on. Do better. I say that of me, and I say that of everyone. Do better. Why? Because right now better is needed. Right? I mean, basically, if we're saying that Chris Pratt is destroying atheist Hollywood, then if we've got a Hollywood that's atheist, now it says something about the job that people in church are doing, doesn't it, really? So do better. Instead of going there quoting stuff that isn't true, do better. Damn. Silly. Silly stuff. And that's the point, it's just silly. There's so many silly conversations and arguments that we can get into, and it's like, ugh. The person on Facebook, after a while, I just said, right, enough. I'm not going to piddle around with this person anymore now. Because, well, potentially, this is someone that I could help, to grow, but no. I mean, by his comment and by the way he was commenting afterwards, it was pretty clear that that wasn't going to happen. And so, it is what it is. Yeah, wish them well, but the reality is, well's never going to visit them. Because, they're not in that place to receive, are they? So, it is what it is. But as I say, says a bad thing about where the church is. So you take care.